Hey, we're going to be talking about feelings this morning and how to deal with them. I think this is going to be really good, but first I want to give you a little history about feelings and emotions. Hi, my name is Patty, and I love that you're here with me on my YouTube channel where I look at finding those unloving parts of us, those unconscious unloving parts of us, and help change them into more loving parts so that we can have and experience a more loving world. So I read a book many years ago, and I actually met the author, Candace Pert, Candace Pert, who was a neuroscientist for the National Institute of Mental Health, which was a part of National Institutes of Health. And she found all of this great research about how the mind becomes the body and how we experience our emotions. And when we have these emotions, usually they're survival when we're really triggered and we want to fix things and fix people. And what she showed was that when we have a thought, it will look for a corresponding hormone in the body, and then we will act on those hormones. And this is a very complicated process, but I want you to know that it isn't just stuff coming into you. Your body is geared and is taught how to respond to things in your environment, mostly for survival. So I say that because when we think of somebody who pisses us off, or we think about people who are unsafe, and we run into these types of people who really trigger us. Usually there is a biological experience underneath it. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's really true. And then the other part is not just how it shows up physically, but how do we deal with it emotionally? And that's what I'm going to be reading today from The Language of Letting Go, November 19th, on how to accept our feelings and why do we struggle with our feelings? Why do we try so hard to deny our emotions, especially concerning other people? They are only feelings. Well, in the course of a day, we may deny we feel frustrated in reaction to someone who is telling us or selling us a service. We may deny that we feel frustrated, angry, or hurt in reaction to a friend. We may deny feelings of fear, anger toward our children. We may deny a whole range of feelings toward our spouse or the person with whom we're in a love relationship. And we may deny feelings provoked by people we work for or by people who work for us. Sometimes the feelings are a direct reaction to others, and sometimes people trigger something deeper, an old sadness or frustration or hurt. Regardless of the source of our feelings, they are still our feelings. We own them, and acceptance is often all that is necessary to make them go away. Acceptance is the answer to all of our problems today. We don't have to let our feelings control our behavior, even though a lot of you do that. We don't have to act on each feeling that passes through us, even though a lot of you do that. We do not need to indulge in inappropriate behavior. It does help to talk about our feelings with someone we trust. That's really key and important. And sometimes we need to bring our feelings to the person who is triggering them. This can breed intimacy and closeness. But the most important person we need to tell is ourselves. If we allow our feelings to pass through us, accept them, and release them, we shall know what to do next. We talk about this all the time. I certainly do. And today I will remember that feelings are an important part of my life. I will open to my feelings in my family life, in friendships, in love, and at work. I will feel my feelings without judging myself. Now, I have had a tendency, I don't know about you, but I have had a tendency to overthink, overanalyze, and experience my feelings with my thoughts. That is not what we're talking about. That's what I used to do, and what I'm trying to do is get out of my head and get into my body and feel the feelings in my body, because as I discussed earlier from Candace Pert, our thoughts are lodged in our body, basically. It finds that corresponding hormone. So if somebody comes at you with something, let's say a gossip of somebody, you can choose to be quiet instead of react. Somebody can come and say something really mean to you. You can choose to be quiet. You can feel the trigger and just refuse to talk about it. But what this reading is talking about is feeling our feelings. when we feel it, not through an intellectual exercise, but actual experience the feeling within the body, looking for the feeling in the body, find that feeling, experience it, observe it, be with it as long as you can so that it dissipates. That is the properties of a master. That is something that you can do every single day. And if you're struggling with feelings like sometimes I have a tendency to do, especially ones that are really old and I haven't let go yet, I can talk it with a trusted friend who I know will not share whatever I'm sharing with her, because that shit can get out and then it creates drama. Just saying. So with that, today I want you to pay attention to your feelings. Pay attention to where they are in your body. Pay attention to your choice of being happy today. Commit to being happy today. And then notice when you fall off because somebody did this or somebody did that, and feel that feeling and let it go. It dissipates. I promise you, if you do this type of work, it will dissipate. So when you have those feelings, you can move on and enjoy your life instead of complaining about it. Especially with the holidays coming up, you're going to have plenty of practice. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share with somebody who could use it, and put your notifications on. And I love you.